Hey guys, welcome back to IVU. Past few weeks have been obviously crazy for most of us. I run a shop by myself, so my scheduling has been really weird, extremely busy, but things are kind of leveling out, plateauing a bit, and giving me some room to breathe and do some extra stuff that I've been wanting to do. So I hope you guys are staying safe with this whole coronavirus going on. It's a strange time right now. But I hope you're staying cool, calm, and collective, and you're staying inside as much as possible and letting this thing eventually dissipate and under control. Now, the one thing I do not get is this buying up toilet paper. I mean, you got some nutcases out there that are buying like loads and loads of toilet paper as if it's going to be the new currency of tomorrow or something. I don't know. But it is good to stay calm and stay safe. So let's talk about some interesting stuff now. All right, to start out with, there's a new docuseries coming out called The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. The first episode will be airing on March 30th. It's something I'm looking forward to because the new owner, a Mr. Brandon Fugel, has actually been investigating with his team of scientists for the past couple years. So let's hope that they got some new stuff for us, new footage, new evidence, anything. Because for those that don't know much about Skinwalker Ranch, they are known for their paranormal activity, cow mutilations, UFOs, sinister stuff, and kind of prankster type stuff. Okay, the first thing I wanted to talk about was animal mutilation in general. So, although it does happen on Skinwalker Ranch, it's actually been happening all around the world for hundreds of years. For those of you that do not know what these animal mutilations are, it's well, basically they find these animals with missing ears, eyes, tongue. You have like these perfect incisions, almost look like it was cut by a laser because the outer edges of the wound are cauterized, to where they find out that it has missing vital organs. The sex organs are gone, udders gone, the anal passage completely cored out. And the most mysterious, in my opinion, is all that missing blood. You have a 2,000-pound animal in the middle of a field with no blood around it, no tracks, no other animal tracks such as wolves or any kind of predator. It looks like it was just plopped down on the ground right there after the procedure was done. And this stuff is still happening today. October of 2019, a rancher found some cows mutilated. Not finding a single drop of blood, the cow was completely drained of all its blood, no blood around the body. So, strange stuff, still a mystery today as it was hundreds of years ago. So, and of course you have your cattle disappearances and cow mutilations on Skinwalker Ranch. One of the most infamous stories or cases is that Terry actually tagged a newborn baby calf and on the ear and had started to engage in other chores around the ranch. Well, about an hour later, they spot the mother of this calf in distress, pacing back and forth. Clearly something wrong. And this is in the daylight. So they walk over to go check her out, only to discover that her baby calf had been horribly mutilated. All the meat on her back and belly, ribs, completely stripped. The only flesh that was remaining was her legs and her head. Everything else was just completely gone. You got about 60, 70 pounds of meat just disappeared like that, and without any noise during the daylight. Now, there is some clips of this that the NIDS team took after the incident, so I just want to let you know it's pretty graphic, so if you don't want to see this little calf that had been mutilated, go ahead and just skip ahead about 30 seconds. Alright, so pretty graphic stuff. Can't imagine what was able to do that so quickly and without making much noise at all. But anyways, moving on. So let's talk about the paranormal, weird kind of stuff. I dare say funny stuff that had happened around that ranch. In one case, Terry's wife had gone grocery shopping, and she put the groceries up. Leaves the kitchen. She comes back moments later only to find the groceries to be back in the bags, as if she never put them up. Another incident is when she went into the bathroom, of course, locking the door, taking a shower, and she brought her towel and her brush. When she got out of the shower, her towel and brush were gone. You have another incident where Terry himself was using a post digger, working on the ranch, takes a break, and moments later comes back out to continue his work, and the post digger is gone. A post digger is not a light tool. It's a heavy piece of equipment. It's about 70 pounds. Yeah, could not find it. Couldn't find this tool until a few days later they find it up in a tree, about 30-40 feet up in a tree, just balancing on a branch. So that's pretty odd stuff. Not to mention the mysterious scoops of dirt and grass being removed from the fields around Skinwalker. Now, it doesn't just happen there. That happens all around the world, but it did happen there. You have hundreds of pounds of this dirt that should be displaced somewhere, but it isn't. It's almost like it was scooped up and taken away. So, pretty odd. And of course, the most interesting story, in my opinion, is when Terry and his wife decided to go to the other side of the ranch to tend to some cattle and other chores around there. And while heading over there, they see their most prized Angus bulls. And they got about 4 of them. And at the time, I don't know, they were like $2,000-$3,000 a piece. So you got up to about $12,000 in this corral that's locked up. And Terry's wife even mentioned that she hopes nothing happens to those bulls, because at this point they've already lost more than a dozen cattle, either mysteriously disappearing or mutilation. So Terry and his wife, after about an hour or so, are coming back, and upon their arrival they realize and see that their 4 Angus bulls are gone. This corral that had a locked gate they're gone. So Terry and his wife start frantically searching, looking around, and Terry inspects his tool shed. This is not a very big trailer. It's pretty small. He just kind of keeps his basic tools in there and finds his 4 bulls huddled very close together in a dazed or hypnosis type of state of mind. They look like, they're not making any noise. They look like they're hypnotized or dazed. And Terry shouts out to his wife that he found him. And as soon as he did that, the bulls start going crazy, destroying the shed. They kick out the back door. They start running off. And it took them hours to bring him back into the corral. Now, once they told the NIDS team about this, which they were not there at the time, but they showed up, they investigated, they saw the trailer that was just beat to hell, and they also noticed that the corral, this metal fence, or metal fencing, was highly magnetized. Oddly enough, this corral was highly magnetized for up to a few hours. So it's a really strange thing. But here's the thing that gets to me. You know, I've watched all the Skinwalker documentaries and I've heard other people's opinions, but even when I heard stories before watching any documentaries, I always made a joke that it was like your punk-ass aliens. Your late teenage aliens who have nothing better to do, but let's go to Skinwalker Ranch and let's go mess with some human beings. Let's do some pranks, you know? That's what I really truly feel like. I mean, the question is, yeah, how did that happen? But more importantly, if this is actually true, which I believe it is, why? The question is why, and I guess you could say that this entity or entities have a sense of humor. That's the way I look at it. Because I don't know what the purpose is of taking, you know, these prize bulls, and they already know that these humans have this attachment to these bulls for financial gain, and they decide let's put them in this small trailer. Let's see what they do. I don't know. It's weird. I'm more interested in why. You know, why do that? But anyways, I digress. Alright guys, I wanted to show you a quick UFO video over Lake Havasu, Arizona. And this was filmed by John Bruno. His YouTube channel's in the description below. He captured this in February last month. So take a look real quick.
It's separating.
Yeah, doing something.
Do you have binoculars?
No. I got a telephoto lens that clips on this phone, but I don't have it with me.
Now it's smaller.
Yeah, it's doing like pulses.
Yeah, it's like a ball now, because it was like elongated.
Oh yeah,
And
totally changed.
now it's
shape.
elongated again.
Yeah. And boy, it's hard to tell from this video because it's just picking up the picture. Up there, it's flaring again. Multiple colors. Ain't no navigational light colors.
It's almost V. Like opening up in the right side. To me, it looks.
Yeah, it's too bad that it's just so dark.
30,000.
Wow. Cars aren't helping.
Cops gonna come by and be like, "What are you doing?"
Oh yeah, most likely. Then I'll film him.
Oh snap! Look how
Put
long
his
it's
butt up on
getting.
YouTube. I know it.
It's like shooting something up.
It is doing something, and I wish I had enough camera to actually be able to see what your eyes can see.
My camera probably wouldn't do anything, huh?
What?
My camera.
No.
It was the same.
This is about as good a cell phone camera as you're gonna get, I would think.
Alright, so what'd you guys think? Thank you to Mr. Bruno for allowing me to share that and for a good capture. And also a shout out to YouTube channel Nature Lover, who asked me if I had an email account set up to receive UFO videos, which I am still trying to work on. And that's an excellent question, because I feel pretty dumb not doing that already. But I will take care of that. And I will put that in the description below, either on this channel or on this video or the next. So thank you guys for stopping by, and again, check out that new docuseries. I think The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, I hope they have some good footage. I hope they have something new to share, because I do find that fascinating, and I hope you guys do. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you back in the next video. So have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night.